Valley Flight Center and Training, Bellevue Memorial Park, Discover Upland, that's Upland Chamber of Commerce, Doubletree Hotel in Claremont where we stay each year, EAA Chapter 448, just fixing lunch for you over there, EC Chimney Suite, Falcon Insurance where I insure my own airplane through, Foothill Flying Club, Mr. Tony September. We've got Foothills Magazine, Gary's Barbers, IHOP Restaurants, thanks again to Ray and Chris Podesta, Indian Hill Management, courtesy of Reggie Webb, Inland Productivity Solutions, thanks to Eric Hansen, Maniac Mike's Cafe, it's lunchtime, go see Mike and Annette Stewart right back here under the tower at Maniac Mike's Cafe, Mark Christopher Auto Center, they were with us last year, brought out that beautiful CTSV Cadillac, the new Camaro, and they had a Corvette for us as well. They don't have the vehicles with us this year, but they've got them over at the dealership, so go by and check that out. Again, thanks again for being on board with us, Mark Christopher Auto Center. We've got Pacific Advisors, care of Kelly Kidwell, Pomona Valley Memorial Park, Ray James Financial Planner, courtesy of Brett Sanner, San Antonio Community Hospital, The Hat with Mr. Jerry Cook, Upland Chamber of Commerce, thanks to Sunny Fair, the Windor. We'd also like to thank DPS Tech Transport Forensics, Chris Riel, Rich Robin Dental Services, Richard Chapman DDS, Dr. D's Old Time Aerobatics, again, they just donated that flight, that free airplane ride. Ernie Bunting, Jerry Silvera, who donated that ride. Again, she's part of Dr. D's Old Time Aerobatics team. Jim Bird, Inland Valley Volkswagens, that's Marcy Grady. Kirby Palmer, LD Latch and Associates, thanks to Doug Latch. Lamb Components Inc., that's Roger and Betty Lamb. Lou Disney MD, Paul Erlardi, Paul Orr MD. PPC Premier Painting, that's Tim and Diane Probst. Peter Cherbach, Plumbers Union 78, thanks to Gary Cook for getting them involved. Pomona Valley Model A Club, George and Phyllis Mundy's leading that group. Powers Acquisition Inc., thanks to Scott and Debbie Powers. Let's see, Preferred Aircraft Service, Ken Petchow, Richizziazzi Aviation LLC, that's Paul Richizziazzi, Robinson Roasted Nuts, we talked about Jim and Liz Robertson back here, and I'm going to tear into my sunflower seeds just the second I get off the air with this. We've got Roger and Roberta Cable, Russ Beatty, Russ Fahrenkamp, Sir Speedy Printing in Ontario, thanks to Dale and Dot Naminga. We've got the SoCal RV Formation Squadron being led by Gary Sobek. They're on the taxiway getting ready to take to the skies shortly. We've got Steve Holmes, Trans-Cucamonga Airline, that's Tony Gaddis. Our show coordinator and our airport manager, the Tumble Gyro, that's Chuck and Mary Barnett. WW Enterprises, John Selk, Ward Associates, Ben and Margaret Ward, Whirlwind Conveying, that's Ben Blades. And then I've got a special note here that says, thanks above and beyond to Mr. Clay Lacey for bringing that beautiful PC-6 Pilatus turbine porter, and not only bringing it, but flying it for us. We've got FEW Flying Inc., that's Mike and Terry Poley, for bringing us the B-25 Mitchell bomber that's down here in our military area. Greg and Terry Jacobs, Holiday Rock, Ray and Chris Podesta for IHOP Restaurants, Inland Valley Daily Bulletin, Brian Warsaw of Intellicom USA, Mike Hartman, Paycon Inc., Bob and Marina Austin, Sage Point Transportation, Trent Budinga, or Buding, I get that wrong every year. Budding, Trent Budding, okay. I made it tougher than it needed to be. Of course, they had an extra letter on it, it doesn't need to be there. The Tumbling Bear Air Show team, that's Rob and Susan Harrison, that beautiful, gorgeous, bright yellow Slim 50. Mr. Matt Schreiner from U.S. Bank, and Mark, which would be World Mark by Wyndham. Again, I know I covered a lot of people in a short amount of time. Actually, we've got a few more that we need to cover. We've got Inland Valley Daily Bulletin for all the ads and the programs. We've got the Sun Newspaper of San Bernardino, the Claremont Courier, KFRG Radio, the SPA AM 1510, AOPA Email Blast, Inland Empire Weekly, Inland Entertainment Review, Pacific Flyer Magazine, my friends Wayman and Candy Dunlap down in Oceanside, and Aerial Promotions with Mike Hartman flying the banner that you saw out here earlier. We have some of our sponsors. We have Hank Cross from Air Petro, Glenn Russell from All-in-One Maintenance, Bill Kaiser DDS, Bob and Marilee Andrews. We have Bledsoe Aviation Art, Larry and Jade Bledsoe right here on the field. They do just amazing work. Bob and Leanne Blakemore, Bob and Susan Haynes, Byron and Kelly Strope, Carol Joyner, Cheatham and Associates, Paul and Lori Cheatham, CH Heathcote Construction, that's Cliff and Barbara Heathcote. Cliff's our air boss for the last year this year. Clyde Cable, Commander of Air Force, 3rd Pursuit Squadron, the Corona RC Club that was out here flying a little bit ago. They'll be back this afternoon. Chuck Pfister of CP Construction, Bob and Emily Moz from Cruise America, Don and Jean Berry, Dorothy Brunel Photography. Again, just a handful of the people that step up to the plate each and every year, make this such a wonderful event that we were able to get. Are you guys having a great time so far? Absolutely. No, the weather cannot be any better. We got a little bit of haze because there's no wind, so our mountains aren't quite as pretty as they usually are. But you know what? Everything's a trade-off. If you could have seen the mountains crystal clear, that meant we would have had wind. I'd almost rather have no wind. And I know my sound manager, Mr. Kim Proud, he's got some stuff he needs to do here. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to start in on some of my Robertson's sunflower seeds until I can find a hamburger from Maniac Mike's Cafe. Kim, take it away.
I think it's gonna be a great day. There was a brand new bar or something there. Not just a little chiclet. I think it's gonna be a great day. My kid got suspended. Not arrested. I think it's gonna be a great day. Ran out of toilet paper. Well, this thing ain't coffee. I think it's gonna be a great day. My wife is on. Well, my wife isn't. I think it's gonna be a great day. My wife's a schizophrenic. I finally had a threesome. I think it's gonna be a great day. Went to the supermarket. The person in front of me had an American wing. I think it's gonna be a great day. Was in the frozen food aisle. There was a woman in there with no bra. I think it's gonna be a great day. Had to call a plumber. This shirt was all tucked into the back. I think it's gonna be a great day. So an athlete talking with television. I understood him. I think it's gonna be a great day. Went to McDonald's. The employee said, color skin. I think it's gonna be a great day. There was a hair in my food, but it wasn't curly. I think it's gonna be a great day. My car was stolen. Haha has a race. I think it's gonna be a great day. My wife's not talking to me. I think it's gonna be a great day.